In this video, I'm going to show you the top signs to know if you're having a spiritual awakening. This spiritual awakening process can involve a deep sense of connection to a greater reality, an increased awareness of your purpose, as well as a greater sense of inner peace and clarity. However, this process can also cause a lot of emotion and difficulty to come up in your life. Knowing these key signs can help you know if you're on the path of the awakening process. I'm Jeff, and I teach practical and spiritual methods for organizing and empowering your life. Today, this video is for sharing with you the top spiritual awakening signs and how to recognize them. So to get started, let's define what exactly a spiritual awakening is. So first of all, what exactly is a spiritual awakening? A spiritual awakening refers to the process where you become aware of deeper spiritual realities. This often begins with experiencing certain spiritual awakening signs, such as a heightened sense of empathy, increased intuition, or even a strong desire for personal and spiritual growth. You might feel a shift in your worldview, or even start to question some of your deeply held beliefs and values. Physical changes can also occur as part of this awakening process. You might have more or less energy, and you may even feel a more profound sense of inner peace. Your spiritual awakening will likely manifest itself in three types of ways: physical, mental, and emotional changes. While the journey can be challenging, it typically leads to a greater understanding of your true nature and the world around you. So recognizing and embracing these signs can help guide you through the process, allowing you to fully experience the benefits of this spiritual awakening path. So with that brief overview, let's now get into the most common signs of a spiritual awakening. So now let's talk about some of the common physical signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. The first one is unusual energy levels. It's common to see fluctuations between very low and very high levels of energy during this process. Part of this is because this journey can be a very emotional one. So you might need much more time to recharge and feel lethargic, or you might feel empowered and more vibrant than ever. But it's common to go back and forth and fluctuate between these two extremes. Another common physical symptom is changes in sleep patterns. You might experience insomnia, you might find yourself waking up at odd hours, not knowing why, or getting back to the energy aspect of this, you might need much less or much more sleep depending on your energy levels. And then finally, we have shifts in your diet. You may find yourself preferring other types of food, including cravings for healthier food, or just not having hunger at all. But one common aspect of a spiritual journey like this is it's not uncommon for people to sort of crave more natural, healthy foods and not be as attracted to super ultra processed and fast food, because there's more of a connection with your body and your energy, and you can feel how more natural, healthy foods make you feel. So now we come to some of the common mental signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. The first is increased clarity. So just in general, this can be a growing sense of mental clarity and focus. You see things more clearly, you're more in the present, and you're much more focused. A second common mental sign is an expanded perspective. So you will likely see things from a broader and at times more compassionate viewpoint. So even though you'll still have your own opinions, you'll have more compassion and perhaps more empathy for other opposing points of view and be able to see things through others' eyes. Another common mental sign is questioning beliefs. It's very common during this spiritual awakening process to start to question long-held beliefs, ideologies, and life choices. These can be cultural elements, maybe your religious practice, your spiritual practice, but it's very normal to question some of these really deep-seated beliefs that we've had for much of our life. So now we come to some of the emotional signs that you may be experiencing a spiritual awakening. One is emotional release. So it's very common to have extremely intense emotions during this time, and they can go in either extreme. They can be very intense feelings of sadness, anger, or also joy and happiness. But there's often a feeling of like a purging during this process, that you're bringing up a lot of old emotions to the surface to be healed. So emotional release is a big part of this process. Another common emotional sign is more empathy and compassion. As you continue on the spiritual journey, it's very common to just have a growing sense of empathy and compassion for others, including animals and nature. And this is because, as a part of this process, there's a growing realization that truly everything in the universe is connected. Then finally, we have feelings of oneness. There's a deep sense of connection with others, the universe, or a higher power. And finally, inner peace, a growing sense of inner calm, even in challenging situations. So to recap, these are some of the very common physical, mental, and emotional signs that you could be going through a spiritual awakening. While this journey can be very challenging, it will also lead to a much greater understanding of your true nature and the world around you, and how we are all interconnected. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.